Hey, hi guys, Ian here from Sharper Edges based in Bolton. I've been asked to do a couple of videos from Heidi, just to give you guys who are starting off on the ladder a little bit of maintenance help and advice. It's something that's missed a lot in training, and it's actually quite imperative for you to get the best out of your equipment. Alright, so this video is about clipper blades. I'm going to do one on scissors and I'm going to do one on clippers themselves, and how they actually can affect the way your blades work. But this one's on clippers. Alright, so there's a lot of variety of clipper blades out there. Some good, some not so good, but I'm not going to give you my opinions because I get shot. Different metals, different styles, different sockets, different springs, but your main focus is on cleaning them, making sure they're clean on a regular basis and oiling them. If you clean them and oil them on a regular basis, this should last you a good time, 3-4 months in between having them sharpened. All right, so the manufacturer's recommendation, they say you should oil your blades every 10 minutes. I know that never happens. We're groomers ourselves too, so my wife never oils her blades every 10 minutes. But what she does do is she cleans them out every day and she oils them as often as she can. Oiling is very, very important. Don't get into the habit of using a 5-in-1 spray. It's okay to cool them down if you need to, but you can let them cool down naturally. So as new groomers, you need to build up your equipment and your blades so you've got 2-3 of each one. But yes, it costs money, but that is the best way to do it. There's a lot of cooling sprays on the market that say they do this, this and that. They say they disinfect. Yes, maybe they do, but they need a 10-minute contact time. So for you guys, if you say you've got, you're using a 4FC blade, for example, you know, try and have 2, because they do get hot. So naturally, once they get hot, put them down to one side and let it cool down, and carry on grooming with your second one. So by the time that's got hot, this one's cooled down, so you just swap them out. All right. So yeah, one of the main things with clipper blades, I'm going to use this 4FC. I've actually sharpened it so it's actually clean, but they do need to be brushed out and cleaned. So get yourself one of these, okay, just a little brush. You should be able to move your cutter to the side like this, okay. If you can't move it to the side, it's probably too tight and the tension's too heavy. Now I'll talk about that in a second. So get yourself a brush. Obviously you groomed a dog, it's got a lot of hair inside there. Just give yourself a brush and brush it out. Move your cutter to the other side, brush it out, yeah? Brush it out in between the teeth. Try and keep these clean. They get a lot of dander in there, so try and keep it clean. Once you've done that, get yourself one of these. Clipper blade oil in one of these bottles. Fantastic thing. And you really only need to oil a small amount. We have a saying, little and often, alright? So there's a couple of points that you need to basically oil, and it's normally this bit here, and I mean we're talking a dot there, a dot in there, okay, you got that, and close your blade and slide it to the other side, and then we're talking, I'm doing this upside down so bear with me, a dot on there and a dot on there, and that is basically it. Don't get a bottle, go and blast it all over, it's no good. Because what will happen is you go to do your dog in the morning or whatever in the afternoon, and you're going to get a lot of oil all over. So if you put 5 drops like I've just shown you there on your blades every hour or after every dog if you can, then that will serve you a massive purpose, trust me, and your blades will last you a long time. All right, so a lot of groomers ask me, well, how do I clean my blades? What do we use? There's a lot of different machines out there, ultrasound machines. Pop your blade in there, pop it in for a few minutes, but make sure you thoroughly dry them and then oil them after. Oil is massive, all right? But if you clean them, brush them out, oil them daily, hourly if you can, like I said to you, they will last you a long time. One of the things that is important for clipper blades is what we call tension. All right. The manufacturers recommend 3 pounds of pressure, but if your sharpener should really look at you, who you are, what you use, what clippers you use, and set the pressure depending on how well you oil and how well you clean. So I always set most of my groomers at 2.5 pounds. It's in the middle. So the recommendation is 3 pounds, but you can do it at 2, 2.5. So I go in the middle most of the time. So yeah, if you get something back from your sharpener and it doesn't feel great, check it. Get yourself a little pair of scales, yeah, and then just slide your cutter to one side and just press it down. And your scales will give you a reading, and that reading should be between 2.5 and 3 pounds. If it's 5 pounds, the tension's too heavy, too high, and what that do, it will just kill your clippers over time. Your clipping machines will burn out. So if you get your clippers and you can't move them to the side, your clipper blades, like I said, the tension's probably too high. All right, so keep an eye on that. Clipper blade tension's massive, oiling's massive, cleaning them out's massive. Keep away from the cool sprays if you can. Always have 2 of each and you should do very well. All right, that's my first video on clipper blades. Any questions, go to Sharper Hedges UK, which is me, or ask myself direct, Ian Barlow, on Facebook. All right guys, have a good lesson and hope you learned something. Cheers, bye.